Somebody's calling me out. WSLZ 376. I think that was 566.
Good morning to you there. How you hearing me out there, 376?
CB, we're on you loud and proud, buddy. Yeah, it sounded a lot better this morning. The last couple times I've picked you up, it's been pretty crunchy. I couldn't tell if it was my stuff or whatever, but it's been doing okay.
Yeah, you doing a fine job too. Yeah, I think my power supply was too low to run the radio. I got me a bigger power supply and put behind it, and it's been doing a lot better though. So I got a little 75 amp power supply behind it. It's doing pretty good.
The fire and the wire on that thing. Well, hey, it sounded pretty good this morning, man. What y'all up to?
Not much. I'm getting ready to go to the doctor by 2 o'clock here, so I got a little time to finish with the radio a little bit. And by 2 o'clock, I got to be to the doctor there at 10:04.
Checking the doctor out, and he's not checking you out, man. I hope you're doing just fine. Know what I'm saying? Yep. I've been up since I get up at 3:15 on Mondays, and I clean my truck from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. So I'm just about to be picking up some coffee for my guys, and then we meet up on Mondays, go over the week and all the work we got to do, and then we dispatch from there.
Right. I think you was talking about you do that wiring. Once I get my pickup, I'm gonna let you run my wire for me there, and so I can bring it in the inside real neat, you know. Then run my radio in there.
On my cell phone number, I can get you to text me. It'd be a lot easier to get a hold of me because catching me on the radio, I'm just in and out of the truck all day so much. It just, you know, you might miss me and then I might be in here 20 minutes later.
Or let me know when you're ready there. I'll give you my number and you could text it to me.
30 seconds and then go ahead.
2411. Yeah, I got it.
Well, yeah, just give me a shout. You can call me or text me whenever you want, but either me or one of my other buddies can get to it and get out there and get it done for you, but we can make it real nice, get it customized however you want, however you want in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a radio order that I want you out. Then you cannot be ready to get it installed in.
You're rolling through, but it's chopping up a little bit there. I'm not sure what you said there.
Yeah, I say I'm waiting to get that KG1000 in my antenna in my pickup. When I get all that, then I'll be ready, you know.
Man, yeah, we'll be ready whenever you are, man. I'm usually pretty available Monday through Friday. Every once in a while I get a weekend, but the wife usually got me scheduled with her or the kids or whatever.
Yeah, so I passed the flowing in Houston this morning. Peter, we'll holler at you when we get it back. WRYH566, I'm clear.
I'll catch you. I got your number, so I'll send you a text, but yeah, you're just in and out a little bit, so we'll catch up with you here in a while. 723, that you out here out there 566? A little bit choppy, but yeah, I'm picking you up all right.
Roger that, you know how it go. You get that time of the morning or whatever, it gets like that from time to time now. Yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to hit that Brian repeater up. Maybe you'll be able to hear me if you got it in your radio there, Roger.
I was going to bring my other radio with me, but I didn't feel like going through all the hassle of taking it in and out of my pickup all the time. I'm just going to have to give me a second radio to do all that with.
Roger that. Well, once you get that other one, put it in the pickup and let that other one that you got now be for the mail truck there, Roger.
Thinking whatever radio I buy next, either that KG1000 or that other Uniton radio I was looking at, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just go with that KG1000, and then I'll use my little small Uniton to transfer from vehicle to vehicle.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would do. But you do
real convenient to move from one vehicle to another. That and a magnetic antenna. Quick, easy setup. Man or not, but I don't think you're hitting the repeater too good. WRV1 723. Back off the side of monitor.
6, I'm clear listening in.
Trying to give you a call on the phone there. I don't know if your phone handy or not.
I'm going to the 21 right now. It's the living room. I'm heading that way to it. If I miss you, I'll call you right back. WRY 56607.
Definitely less traffic there than Houston, that's for sure. Man, do I hate that Houston traffic. Yeah, I'm doing a route. Going to drop a load and then pick up another load and go back to Houston.
Lots of good places that are always up for sale. Yeah, I got a lot of my family lives in Navasota and Anderson, and a couple of them even live in College Station. So that's always on our radar as well. The biggest thing for us is just I have kids that are in school, so I want to make sure they're going to a decent school, and so that's always one of our factors on when we're deciding where we might want to move to in the future.
And yeah, that Carlos repeater is out there, and a lot of times I can hit it from Brian.
It gets out pretty far. I hadn't been able to hit it from my house until recently. I changed out my antenna at my house, and I was able to hit it this weekend. So I'm looking forward to being able to use that now from Dobbin.
Your house in Navasota area?
Sir, I live in Dobbin, close to Dobbin. WSBR 984 Mike in Dobbin, from Dobbin, Texas. That's why I'm in Dobbin.
Dobbin, yeah, we talked the other day. I remember I was running a route out there. Yeah, and we talked on the repeater there. Yeah, I remember now. Okay, yeah, it's been a little while. But yeah, from Dobbin, yeah, I'd say Carlos would be kind of hit and miss for Dobbin, but you know, maybe if you get a home base antenna up in the air some with a maybe a good 50-watt radio, you might be able to hit it a little more better, or maybe put a beam antenna on it.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, I changed out my antenna to a bigger antenna, and then I went up an extra 30 feet. So instead of 30 feet, now I'm at 60 feet basically. And yeah, it all worked really good.
Really cool. Sounds like you're on a good track. Yeah, I'm just not home enough to ever set up a base radio. I wish I could, but I wouldn't be able to be on it because I'm always doing something when I'm at home. The only option I got is a handheld or a mobile.
Most of the time when I'm on the radio, I'm on
doing something like that at my home, because I live in Warren, just south of Woodville, and the closest repeater to my house is either Lufkin or Beaumont. I'm kind of at the in-between there. Beaumont's a little closer than Lufkin, but yeah, I'm kind of in between there. But yeah, I wish there was a repeater in my area. I mean, at least on the cover of my town, like you say. I mean, Warren ain't that big. So yeah, that would be perfect.
Off here real quick because my Waze app is telling me I'm going the wrong direction, and I don't understand why. Because I thought I was supposed to be off 249 south of the Beltway, and this thing is telling me I'm supposed to be back off Cypresswood. So I better figure this out before I get lost. This is good talking to you. This is WSBR 984, and I'm just going to go on the side monitoring for a little bit now.
No problem, man. Good talking with you. I'm going to be out of range in a minute anyway. I'm on my handheld inside this truck. But yeah, WRVY 723, back off the side and monitoring.
Temperature 64 degrees.
It's 726 on the side listening in.
I guess for Maya.
También ya se fue, lo dejo y voy a hacer el servicio mejor por si vuelves. Ok. Yeah. Says you call 6630 with you. Come over if you want to.
Weather, conditions, fog, temperature 66 degrees.
Room 6. A la mitad del puente hay como un pie y medio más hondo. Sherry me está preguntando si el 123 y el 209 ya checaron para hacerlo.
No, y el 209 ya.
Outside, there's a customer that has a lot of windows.
Say that again.
Can you come to the pro?
Oh yeah, I'm on my way.
London!
Is there a .4 service separate, or is that just 37.4? Normally you do it separate, so I'm asking.
Whoever I can't hear anything. Yeah, I still can't hear anything. Please, Violet Simulch Bit. The 2 door all clear. Assistance and Pro.
Engine's already here.
You didn't say I'm going right now or anything, so how was I supposed to know?
That's because my phone was already inside it.
Giovanna told me to send you over there, so don't even.
Oh my god. Alright. Okay.
Time is 11 a.m. Weather conditions, fog, temperature 69 degrees.
To their desk.
I need a lot loader to self-checkout, please. Lot loader to self-checkout.
Repeat that again.
Lot loader to self-checkout.
Hey, I'm coming.
517 door all clear. Here for Dakota.
This is Smarter.
Which kid?
Yes, ma'am.
Day after that, it was like a yeah, but they added 10 grams of LNN to that too.
Yes? Okay, 131.
Push it down on her foot. When you guys are pricing out the colors, make sure you're putting the color fee on a separate line, the $10 color fee, so that the
Pasan a ver y está el teléfono en la bolsa, tiene un tipo y así. Ya no lo eché hasta adentro, nomás lo dejé ir aquí. Fue por el punto. Yo traje otra cosa de ver, de ver, me cayó el puto color. Así, ahí, se me hace cuando... A ver, ahí, ahí. Digo, está pues, le pongo cerca. Ah, ya lo miré ya. Ahí está, mire, ve. Del otro lado de la cerca, mire, por ahí es donde anda. Dele donde venía antes. Del primero. A su derecha, a su derecha. Dele. Por la rejita ahí, mire, ahí está. del otro lado de la cerca. Ahí, un poquito más adelante, por ahí. Mire por la reja al otro pedazo. Ahí está donde pasa ese coso del agua. Simón ese mero, ¿sí lo miró yo? Nunca pensé que me iba a pasar esa mierda, pero varias veces. Ya que el día andaba pensando, puta, ya llevo por varios, aquí en la torre y no se me ha caído el teléfono. Bastante tiempo aquí en la torre y nunca se me ha caído el teléfono. Puta bolsa. ¿Verdad que no he recogido la cuatruzo? La cuatruzo también se me cayó y yo, del otro lado de haber estado yo creo. También el pinche armador por el mismo hoyo.
Can you hear me?
Repeat that.
Pro, help a customer load.
Okay, I'm over here.
Thank you.
Para estar seguro aquí hasta 3 veces. Ya tenía todas las fotos de la antena, nomás un lado me faltaba ya.
WOY 566 clear, listen in.
You out there?
The child student, she speaks and understands English.
Es que está en la cama, pero me dijo desde la cama, pero yo no le entendí nada de que regresara ni nada, por eso le digo que no sé qué le diría. Si no, es que dice que no le contesta el teléfono, ¿no? Yo dije, ¿no? No, que lo tienen desconectado. No, a ver, ahí voy.
Conditions cloudy. Temperature 75 degrees.
Toda la bolsa para abajo y el yoyo de aquel, nomás decía el yoyo.
I'll be back. Sorry, I need someone to go wait for a customer at the mulch pit. He has 20 bags of black Vigoro mulch he needs help with.
Alright, on my way. Bubble.
Gabby, if you can hear me, we're right outside of Aveda. We're moving super slow, so you could probably come meet us here for switch, and then Richard can come inside. Inside, and then I'll just need somebody to help watch the escort me.
Nomás que me los abran para afuera. Para poder las quiero encontrar,
No de que soy de la 1 ya hace el día porque cuando vine yo tenía casi... Okay, thanks. Can anybody else go to Garden, please?
Get my friends for me. Safety and direct services coming in first until I get back.
probably needs to know it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Inside.
On this radio. 583, I got a copy on you. Go ahead. There, 566. Said this is WRMB 583. Go ahead, I got a copy. 3, all right. Yeah, you sounding good out there. Yeah, I'm on 59 North, going through Kingwood. Is there audible there? You got a little background noise. You might have your window down or something, but yeah, I'm actually in Conroe at the moment, so on my little mobile in my Jeep here. Pretty good. Yes, I got to slow down because I'm in my little pickup, and this thing has no AC in it, and this sucker gets hot. That, gotcha. So hope you're having a great day out there, and be safe out there driving around everywhere. Have a good one. Good talk with you. WRBY 723. This is WRMB 583. I'll be monitoring on the side.
Weather conditions. Cloudy. Temperature 82 degrees.
Maybe there's so many things done, but I don't know why. We had more depended on but don't forget we also had the music. Remember the person came and did music? Was that last year?
782. Good afternoon.
And good afternoon to you, sir. Is that Rodney? Am I remembering correctly?
That's me.
All right, I got it right again. I think I'm on a roll. Good to hear you, sir. And how are you today?
Getting into the neighborhood, but I heard you out there. We just got back in from Atlanta visiting family. So we're going to go down for a hard nap and then try it all over again tonight at work.
Boy, okay, I got impatient people rushing around me like they can't wait to get up there where I'm going to. I'm going to be sitting right alongside of them here in a second. What's that worth, right? Anyway, well, that's cool, man. I'm glad you got back safely, and hope you had a good time, and good to hear from you. But I'll let you go. If you're getting into your neighborhood there, you got to go get some rest, get as much as you can, and then get back to it, man, like you didn't miss a beat. We'll talk to you soon. WRFR 912, I'll be out here monitoring on the way to Home Depot.
To you, sir. WRJG 782. Clear.
Hey, Ray, good afternoon to you as well, and how's it going today?
Hey, I'm stuck here. Well, I'm at that slowdown on I-10 in downtown, eastbound, heading out to Beaumont. I mean, not Beaumont, Baytown, my bad. How are you doing today?
Now, I'm about to pass fully under it, and I'm clear. Anyway, I'm doing fine. I'm just on the way to Home Depot to pick up something for a small job at the neighbor's house, and right back home to get back with the kids on, their studies for the day. And all that until it's time to go to the swimming lessons. So that's what we got lined up for the next few hours or so. It's Monday, so after the swimming lessons, I shouldn't have anything else I need to do outside of the house, so I gotta sit home and kind of wrap up my preparations for tomorrow's two-way comms class.
got your day planned out, full of stuff. That's good. Yeah, no, you're sounding all right. You're a little spotty here and there, a little staticky, some popcorn here and there, but I was able to understand most everything you were saying and all. But I'm under a bridge myself right now. I'm in and out of bridges. But no, yeah, it was great meeting you yesterday. My son had fun shooting his AR. He had just purchased it not long ago and hadn't had a chance to shoot it, and he wanted to sight in the scope that came with it when he bought it, and he's real happy we got it pretty much sighted in for him, and no, we had a good time. Other than that, I fired off a few rounds with my 9mm to stay proficient, but other than that, no, I'm just on my way out to ExxonMobil in Baytown and go through that monstrosity to make a delivery.
Working, making some money, got your truck going good, and that's awesome, man. Sounding good on the radio too. And yeah, definitely, I'm glad I got out there to meet you too and the other guys. I was not all that disappointed, but a little disappointed I didn't get to shoot. But you know, that was just kind of the way things unfolded that day for me. It was supposed to be different, but yeah, too bad we're so dependent on these cell phones now. You know, that's what really screwed it up for me, and really delayed me the rest of the day. I had to go over to Verizon after that, you know, find me one of those and deal with them for a while, and they still never really fixed it for me. So anyway, but it was still a good day to get out, get to meet you guys, and then get some Long John Silvers in me.
Cool deal. That's too bad they didn't get that straightened out for you. That's a shame. Yeah, Verizon does.
WSCI 248.
The evils, but yeah, we finally got out from underneath them. Got tired of paying ungodly monthly fees and stuff like that for them. But yeah, we had a good time. Yeah, too bad you didn't get a chance to shoot. It's always fun shooting. I need to do it more to stay proficient. But it gets so expensive to shoot, though. I mean, they didn't have any regular 9mm. Also, I bought a box of hollow points, and it was just as good. It just about, because I can't remember if I shot hollow points out of this Ruger that I got. I like to make sure it cycles it fine, but I only did one box. It worked fine, so that made me happy. Other than that, yeah, need to do it more often, though.
48. Yeah, Brandon, I hear you in there, man. Good to hear you. I'll pass it right to you. And yeah, Ray. Well, that's why we schedule these once a month, because we all need to get out there and do it more often. So, and that's probably not even often enough, but it's a lot more often than I've been doing it, and some of us. So, yeah, try to get out there with us every month, and that's a good start, right? And then, yeah, I'm glad you got a chance to do all that. I was going to say, I never have a problem with Verizon. The service has been great. This problem, I do believe, is with my phone, and I insist on buying kind of an older, cheaper phone that's, Kyocera, Duraforce, military grade, waterproof, shockproof, all that kind of stuff. So, anyway, it's stuff I got to deal with sometimes. Go ahead, Brandon.
Lost you a little bit there. I'm going in and up the depths. I don't know if I'm going to be making it.
Running real good so far.
Bend and McCarty.
Looks like I'm coming up on the intersection of 610 to my right. So I'm passing under 610, the north side, on 59.
I'm passing the Bud plant now. I'm on my way out to Baytown, making delivery in Exxon Mobil.
Yeah, traffic isn't too horrible today, at least that at this moment. Guess we'll find out in a minute.
Understandable. You know, it's been a while since I drove a manual. I miss driving those, actually. They're kind of fun, at least once in a while.
The only time I don't like it is when I'm like downtown, where 45 meets 59 meets like 288 or something like that, and I'm having to hold the clutch, and it's first gear, second gear, first gear, second gear. Other than that, I enjoy it.
At least 8 years now. It was a little, not that long ago. One of my son's friends, I drove his truck for a second or two.
I consider it the modern anti-theft, because every time I take it to a service station or an oil change or a tire rotation, nobody knows how to ever drive it, so you'll catch me driving in and out of service shops, because they're like, yeah, I got nobody knows how to do stick, and I'd rather them not burn my clutch out learning.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that one. Actually, it's funny, like my van, if I have it serviced, especially, you know, when I get my tires done, I move my van in and out of the shop myself. I'm kind of particular about it, so even though it is an automatic, but yeah, one of these days I'll find another manual, and eventually. I want my boys to learn how to drive manual, but haven't really had the opportunity yet.
Took the shift knob off of it, so they don't ever know where first gear is versus reverse. So I took it to Walmart to get some tires on it, and I told the service tech, "You drive manual?" He's like, "No, but I get somebody." I was like, "Cool. First gear, over and up." I said, "Reverse is the same as first. So you just put the lockout on, go all the way over and up. That's first and that's reverse." And I kept trying to catch him put that thing in second gear, and I could smell my clutch. I walked in that shop and started yelling at people, like, "Sir, you're not allowed in here." I was like, "I don't care. I can smell my clutch with a shut door. So either you're going to figure out how to drive it, or I'm about to get in the car." Like, I already explained it to one service tech. I shouldn't have to explain it to 3 more.
Yeah, it's funny. I haven't been to Walmart shop in a while.
Self-explanatory the first time, but I guess not. They had to explain it to 3 more people, and he still couldn't get it in reverse. So I like walked in the shop, opened the car door, and they're yelling at me. I was like, "All right, see the lockout? Grab the lockout. All the way to the left, and all the way up." And then he finally got it in reverse.
Yeah. Now, I had one where it was all the way to the left and up, and then I've had one where reverse was all the way to the right and down. It was kind of their either or sometimes. The one thing I've not driven was the 3 on the tree. I've not had that opportunity to drive one of them.
Driven a 3 on the tree either. I feel like it wouldn't be that bad, though. I hear they're kind of funky. I think it'd be a cool experience. There's a European car channel that I watch, and like I said, I don't know. I'm not familiar with 3 on the tree, but they basically have these little micro cars. These micro cars are like a 5-speed transmission, and you shift it from the column. And it's this little handle you pull out, so it's almost kind of like 3 on the tree, except it's on the dash, and it's not exactly 3 on the tree, but it's like the same style. It's super weird. And I was like, that seems kind of cool.
I lost you on that one. I don't know if you're getting interference or I'm on the fringes, about I-10 and Beltway 8 almost. Yeah, I asked my dad about that years ago when he was still alive about that, and he says it's still an H pattern, just like on the floor, but on the column, it's still just the same H pattern. It's just on the column.
I'm coming up on, what is that, Lotter Road and out of line Mall Road, if you know where that's at. There's a bunch of dips over here, so it could have been me going up and down.
Yeah, there's sometimes the atmosphere works in weird ways and stuff all around you.
There's these weird micro cars in Europe, and it's basically like a column shifter, but it's on the dash, and you pull it in and out for gears. So like all the way out and left is like first gear, and then to the right second gear, and then you push it in, and to the left is like third gear, and it's like a crazy looking concept.
You know, I think I had some interference that's kind of over. I'm kind of on the fringes maybe, and I think I have some interference that's overpowering the tower, so I kind of lost you again. But I think it's on my end. I'm getting a little too far out.
Very well. Yeah, you still sound good, so that's a plus.
No, I think I was just wondering, or I was thinking some interference was overriding, was stronger than the tower, and it was overriding you, because I get that machine gun sound sometimes when the repeater opens up my radio.
I gotcha. Yeah, going through Houston, I get quite a bit of interference too, and sometimes no matter what channel I put it on, it'll just blow the radio wide open.
Yeah, but Justin and I talked about this at a deal because, you know, I've got that PO code set to open the repeater, but the repeater also sends out a PO code, so I was like, scratch the head. So I set my radio up where I need a code also, and it eliminated the majority of my, about 97% of my interference. And the only time I'll get interference is when I'm here in traffic, and the repeater opens up my radio, and then sometimes interference overrides it sometimes.
And I don't have CTSS on mine, just because I like to be able to, you know, hear it when it opens, and if it just goes crazy, I just mute it for a couple of seconds. Normally it's not too horrible for me, but then again, I am driving like an hour 30 every day, so. Looking on that one.
I don't have interference stepping on you.
I have to catch you later and explain it to you. It's a pretty cool little concept.
We need to move that down.
Dime. Si ya acabaron ahí, güey, que peguen la troca para que la pongan ahí la de ruedas, nomás con cuidado, no le han dado un carro, güey, para arreglar eso de una vez. El camión que estaba ahí el 20 de la mañana, no creo que nos dejen poner ahí. El restaurante, que nos dejen poner de reversa. Sorbo, por el otro carro también. No, acá donde estaba, al lado del carro negro, nomás no te pegue mucho.
I'm sorry, we were in a meeting and then I had a so I got it. I'm on my way in a minute. Should be done. Here for Mariela and also for Ashlyn and
all clear?
Ponte las 11. Bueno, yo no bajo. Vamos a meter abajo ahorita a ver. Ponte las 11. Échale 5. Ponte las 11. Ya deja tirada la verga. Para saber si se te va a pegar o no.
Send just two from below. You can send just two from below, please.
Para saber si cuando le das para si se jale, porque ya va al estado de ver.
Repeat that one more time.
Over.
Okay.
Can I ask Bryn if I can... Yeah.
Window 1 door all clear.
Can I have a Lorati garden?
Thank you. Hey, are you on radio?
Now go ahead.
Is the outer lane like stopping or they have a while?
I just put right now.
Okay, so the outer lane is stopping.
Everybody up right now.
Okay, thank you. Let's get here for Lydia.
That's all out. Curve on the side. Get ready to stop the inner lane and about 2 vehicles and I'll clear everybody up from there.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. You're welcome.
You still in your classroom? Clear.
The outer lane up a little bit more.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure I can open the outer lane.
Yep.
Lala.
We need Holland this side. We need Holland. Oh, never mind. She passed me. Evelyn at the door.
Everybody supposed to go on the inner lane.
Sorry?
Was everybody supposed to go on the inner lane? Nobody had flashing lights flashing me up.
Hey, Mr. McCall.
Yeah, what vehicle now?
That bluish gray truck, remember at the end?
Okay, we might be out of order, team. I apologize about that.
It might be me too, I'm sorry. That's the same. Miss G, 387 and 238 is for this Tesla.
de nosotros o no, pero yo le pregunto. Un Misc es una máquina de esas, una máquina de esas, la que se levantan. Ahorita le checo entonces porque creo que les está estorbando.
Heading up to grab her gas. Go on, come.
67, good afternoon, sir. WSCT 237, also mobile. Shabby, sir, not too shabby, and just doodling on down the road, man. Dealing with all these crazy idiots here in Houston.
Sure, they have those in just about every city, but they sure do seem to be extra special down this part.
Copy that. Well, hey, how did your work project go this weekend? Were you able to pull that little duck and move situation there, or did you get stuck going to the old estrogen fest?
Fortunately, I got stuck going to the Estrogen Fest. They decided not to work production on Saturday, so they moved the shutdown to Saturday. I couldn't make it. I was already tied up doing the hand tests. But no, I got stuck figuring out it's going to be a boy.
Guess I take it you didn't get to pull the trigger on the tannerite for the reveal.
I was supremely disheartened. There was no boom of any kind at this reveal.
Yeah, copy that. I was thinking the only crack you might have heard would have been the soft clap, or the clap of soft women's hands, and the jubilant, high-pitched squeals.
There's quite a bit of hooting and hollering.
A little better when you're in public, sir.
Just try it. It's about the best I have.
This morning, my wife, I don't know if I told you, we've been babysitting my nieces, 3 of my nieces' kids, for like the last week to 10 days, and my wife begrudgingly had to take them back to her brother, he's heading back north towards Dallas. You know, the niece and her husband, they live out in San Angelo, and anyway, the brother-in-law was passing through. He's a kind of a hotshot driver, anyway, and so he's taking them up towards Dallas. They left a couple hours ago. They went and got lunch and blah, 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 whatever, but yep, all back to peace and quiet at the homestead now. Oh, yeah, very high-pitched squeals. Yeah, the twin girls are 4, and the youngest daughter just turned 2. So, yeah, lots of hooting and hollering, for sure. And it's funny because one would start talking, the other one would talk over that one, then the third one trying to talk over that one, and, you know, they're all like, you know, up on me like linebackers. Uncle Jason, trying. But all kidding aside, it was a lot of fun. I mean, we haven't had toddlers in our house in 20-some-odd years, so it was a lot of work, you know, from kids wake up, you know, as soon as before the sun comes up, you know, 6:30, and then they're 100 miles an hour till, you know, 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. So, oh yeah, it's interesting. A lot of fun though.
So to wait their turn when having a conversation, because it's just no, who can talk the loudest wins.
I copy that. So I was kind of dealing with similar situations on my side for the last week and a half or so. But it was a lot of fun though. It's hundreds of pictures and all kinds of memories, and yeah, it's just a lot of fun, man. Had a good time. Had a big send-off for them yesterday, and I don't know, yeah, they had so much fun. We were having all kinds of cool activities and coloring this and, you know, chalking all over the driveway, and, you know, it's a lot of good fun. And I don't know, for me, my favorite part was riding around on the tractor with my trailer and them loading up in the back and just kind of hooting and hollering and, you know, saying hi to the horses and the trees and the flowers and, Uncle Jason, stop! And then they'd gotta go look at a grasshopper or, pick a flower or something. So it was pretty cool, kind of seeing things through their eyes. We get so desensitized with stuff, but everything to them is new, as you're aware. So it was a lot of fun, man. I really, really enjoyed it.
Fingernails in different colors as well. That's what I usually end up with.
Didn't ride by my house yesterday, did you? I'm just kidding. Oh, yeah. It was a lot of fun, man. It was a good time, so absolutely. For sure. Yeah, and I know whenever my daughters were younger, a couple of decades ago, I had a big ZZ Top beard, literally almost down to my belt for a number of years, and they used to like to comb it and braid it and put little doodads and hair doobies and stuff in there and all kind of crazy stuff, and I'd have to grin and bear it, It's all part of it. Good memories, though.
I used to have hair down the middle of my back many a year ago, and I can only imagine how much fun my daughter would have with that. So I'll just stick with the toenail polish and the makeup she likes to plaster on me.
Yeah, copy that. I've had my nails painted numerous times by my girls, for sure. Yeah, that stuff comes off pretty quick, easily. The problem I had with the big long beard, as you can imagine with your previous long hair, is that, you got to pull those out. Sometimes that kind of hurts.
Yeah, the only thing I worry about now is I don't care what color it turns as long as it doesn't turn loose.
Wow, hey, that's awesome, man. You got the old trifecta, I take it. That's pretty impressive, bro. I was not smart enough to do all three of them in one day. It took me, I think, 41 days from start to finish, and had to study each exam. I probably could have done my general the first time, but I just took my time, and then the amateur extra, I had to study that one pretty hard, and my brain melted, I think.
The Ham Radio Prep app and those flashcards you can get from Ham Study helped out quite a bit.
Copy that. Well, hey, congratulations, man. That's pretty impressive. But I heard earlier you said you went to the Ham Fest, so you took your test there at the location?
Went up to the Harris County Emergency Services District number 16. Not too far from work, but at least a good hour drive from the house on Saturday morning.
Copy that. Hey, welcome to the amateur radio side of things. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know if they've told you yet, but when you get your amateur radio call sign, you'll be awarded a special, they call it a 2x2. 2 letters, the number 5 for zone district 5 or area, whatever they call it, for Texas, Oklahoma, pretty much the central time zone, and then 2 letters at the end. So, like, we had a guy in Walker County that passed all 3, and I made up a trifecta award for him. That doesn't happen very often. It's pretty impressive, brother. But anyway, they gave him, I think it was AI5XN or something like that, a 2x2. So anyway, if they hadn't notified you that, you'll be getting that here pretty directly.
Sounds fancy.
Yeah, when I got my first call sign, it was KJ5GPY, Golf Papa Yankee. And then about the time I got my general ticket, then I applied for my vanity call sign, so now I've got November 5, Delta Romeo India.
Guess I'll see what I get in the next day or so.
Copy that. I heard some guys on the South Coast Reflector last week talking about that. I guess they changed their policy. Actually, when you took your test, I mean, you didn't have to pay anything else. I guess they've changed that now. One of the guys that kind of complained about that. Got to actually pay for the call sign or something now. It's kind of crazy.
Testing was going to be more. It ended up being $15 for all 3 of them. I thought it was $15 each. And then once they submit all your tests and scores and all that stuff to the SCC, you got to wait for them to go through it, and then you got to use that super fun STC cores and ULS and all that. And for some reason, the sites work on my phone, but not the computer. It's all kinds of wonky.
Hey, Josh, we have a government website that's wonky? Are you kidding me?
I'm surprised it exists in the first place.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, all kidding aside, yeah, that system is pretty wonky. It's pretty jacked up. Yeah, it took me a while, years ago, even to apply for my GMRS call sign. It was painful. But no, dude, that's awesome, man. That's very cool. So that gives you some additional privileges and fun. And yeah, side note, when I passed my amateur extra, it was kind of funny. My Elmer up in Walker County come up and shook my hand. Hey, congratulations, welcome to the hobby. You'll have the rest of your life to learn and blah, blah, blah. And he said you have a license to learn. And then one of the other guys started chuckling and laughing and said, no, now he's got a license to spend money. And my wife gave the infamous eye roll.
Good afternoon. The time is 4 p.m. Weather conditions, cloudy, temperature 80 degrees.
Well, ain't that the truth? My wife and I don't poke too much into each other's hobbies. She's got some fairly expensive sewing and embroidery machines, and as long as she doesn't look into my office for the radio stuff or in the gun safe too often, we stay pretty happy.
Has claimed that, when the wife asked about the gun safe or whatever, honey, that's always been in there. I've had that for years. Or so I'm told.
Look out, because she has to ask me every time what the combination is to get in there. More often than not, she just asks me to grab whatever she needs out of there. So it kind of works out in the end.
Yeah, you can kind of move the new toy to the back of the safe. Kind of hide it in plain sight, so to speak.
That's always been there. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's pretty funny. So I got I bought a 6.5 Creedmoor years ago. Really long story, but anyway, it's like $500 and something out the door, and it had that cheap synthetic green stock on it, bolt action, 3 rounds in the magazine, and whatever. Nothing super exciting. Well, I went and ordered a new buttstock upgrade from Magpul, and that was like $150-200 for that deal, and that was like a whole new gun. I mean, it looks more like an AR style, and that's pretty impressive stuff, man. And way cool, way cool. Yeah, it was a good upgrade. And then the wife was like, "Hey, where'd you get that at?" And I was like, "Honey, that's the same gun." She gave me the eye, and I was like, "Look, here's the old stock." She started laughing at me. She's like, "I don't care. I'm just kidding."
You got work going.